Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jyoti D. Gulwani with Research Methodology 1. As we have started with chapter number 2, Secondary Data Sources. Under that, we have already started with sources of secondary data and we have learned internal secondary data, that is ready to use secondary data, as well as internal secondary data required for further processing, as well as we have also started with the external secondary data. External secondary data, that is data which is available outside the company, बाहर से आपको जो data मिलता है, and in that we have started with published data. Published data is which is published by the general sources, by government sources, by international sources. Under that we have already completed with the general sources. Now we are going with our next point, that is government sources. Now what are the government sources? As name implies, government sources, that means officially it is published by the government, official publications of the central government. So you can say that Office of Registrar General and Census Commissioner of India publishes data on census, which contains a lot of demographic details. You can say that in short, हमारी language में समझा जाए तो population counting is done by the central government. You can say that these data are collected every 10 years and are annually updated by another organizations called as नेशनल सैम्पल सर्वे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. हर 10 साल पे गवर्नमेंट है पॉपुलेशन काउंट करती है और उसका डेटा अपडेट करती है, तो दैट इज़ ऑफिशियली पब्लिश्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट. Then there are so many data which government is updating. You can say the example of the Directorate General of Foreign Trade under Ministry of Commerce, which gives the data related to import and export of India. Then government data on inflation and economic indexes. These are published by Economic and Statistics by National Council of Applied Economic Research. You have to remember all these names, that is what they are actually publishing to the public. Then annual banking report of RBI sent to all the relevant organization and colleges. जो data RBI publish करता है for the annual banking report, as well as गवर्नमेंट डेटा ऑन पास्ट एंड फ्यूचर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर स्पेंडिंग, कितना वो गवर्नमेंट है वो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे स्पेंड करती है. देन डेटा अवेलेबल विद स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, म्यूनसिपैलिटी कॉरपोरेशन. फॉर एग्जांपल, अ बैंक कैन इजीली डिसाइड वेयर टू ओपन न्यू ब्रांचेस बाय सीइंग वार्ड वाइज पॉपुलेशन इन सूरत सिटी. कहाँ कहाँ पे म्यूनसिपैलिटी कॉरपोरेशन की ब्रांचेस खोलनी है. देन गवर्नमेंट डेटा ऑन मैन पावर अवेलेबिलिटी, कितना मैन पावर अवेलेबल है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वन कैन गेट exact figures on numbers of MCA, MBA, BBS engineers studying in the final year in Gujarat. So you can see the manpower also. Then data available with our embassies. Indian Agriculture Statistics Research Institute generate huge data on agriculture sector. Then Bureau of Indian Standards publishes large data on quality standards for virtually every product. So these are the certain examples which are published by the government sources, which is published by government, जिसको government ही publish करती है. Then next we will move to the international sources. Now which are the international sources? So you can say that it is not published by the private institutes or by the government, but it is published internationally. International level पे जो publish होता है. तो see, we can include budget of government of various countries. अलग अलग country की government है वो budget issue करती है. Then UN Statistical Yearbook, it is also international publication. WHO reports, अभी तो WHO का तो नाम सबको याद है, तो their reports. Then World Bank reports. See, these are reports which are very useful to those organizations whose business are developed in the several countries. जिनका अलग अलग country में business है, उन लोगों को ये चीज़ें बहुत काम आती हैं. For example, all MNC that is multinational companies are eagerly awaiting announcement of WHO about various healthcare projects. जितने भी healthcare projects हैं उनके लिए जो MNCs हैं वो बहुत wait करती हैं. And if WHO announces certain problems, then it will create problems on the vaccines also. We recently see the COVID-19 situation which was announced by WHO, and according to that announcement, different vaccines, different medicines are prepared. So these reports are very helpful to the companies who are working in the international levels. Now number 2 under that, computerized database. Now published data is over. Point number 2 goes computerized database. Now what is computerized database? These data are available in digital or computerized format, and these are the two versions of this data sources. There are no different sources, अलग अलग सिर्फ दोनों वर्जन है. Now under that, कंप्यूटर में जो डेटा हमारा अवेलेबल होता है या तो कंप्यूटर के थ्रू जो डेटा हम लेते हैं, दैट बिकम्स आवर कंप्यूटराइज्ड डेटाबेस. अंडर दैट नंबर 1, ऑनलाइन डेटाबेस. सी, they are the available anytime on internet. Nowadays we are using internet so much, so you can say it easily that this data are available on internet and anytime. For example, population data of Surat city is on SMC website. सूरत म्यूनसिपलिटी की वेबसाइट खोलो तो सूरत का कितना पॉपुलेशन है वो आपको पता चल जाएगा. Then export import data of India are available on वेबसाइट ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स. एक्सपोर्ट इम्पोर्ट का डेटा देखना हो तो वो भी आपको मिल जाता है. Entire government database is managed by one nodal website called the www.nic.government.in. So this data are already available on the website. These are the government data. In the same way, you can use too many data. आप बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपको इंटरनेट से मिल जाती हैं रिलेटेड टू एनीथिंग. आपको जो वर्ड पे समझ में नहीं आता है, आप अगर उसको इंटरनेट पे डालो तो आपको उसकी भी इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाती है. Then external users can access this data via telephone line which can also be linked with computer, जिसको हम ब्रॉडबैंड बोलते हैं. अभी तो उसकी भी ज़रूरत नहीं है, everything is available in cell phone only. So within a fraction of time you can get any data on internet which is your computerized data. Number 2 under that is offline database. Offline, that is in our normal conversation language we call this data as a soft copy. जो soft copy में हम सेव करके रखते हैं. As one can understand, they are usually available on CD-ROM. या तो हमारे पास CD में अवेलेबल होता है या तो हमारे कंप्यूटर में अवेलेबल होता है, और अभी की बात करें तो इट इज़ अवेलेबल इन आवर सेल फोन ऑल्सो. सो इन सम स्पेशल केसेस अदर देन डेटा स्टोरेज डिवाइस कैन ऑल्सो बी यूज्ड. कई बार अगर हमारे फ़ोन में मेमोरी भर जाती है तो हम एक्स्ट्रा वहाँ पे डिवाइस लेके, दैट इज़ एक्स्ट्रा हार्ड डिस्क लेके हम चीज़ें उसमें भी सेव कर सकते हैं. तो ऑफलाइन सोर्सेज मीन्स व्हाट, ऑलरेडी डेटा वी हैव डाउनलोडेड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ सॉफ्ट कॉपी. हमारी लैंग्वेज में जो हमने डाउनलोड करके रख दिया है वो सॉफ्ट कॉपी में अवेलेबल है, विच कैन बी ओपन एट एनी टाइम. दैट बिकम्स अवर ऑफलाइन डेटाबेस. पहले हम उसको CD में सेव करते थे, फिर धीरे धीरे करके हार्ड डिस्क में सेव करते हैं. अभी तो बहुत सारा फैसिलिटी अवेलेबल है, हम उसको ड्राइव पे सेव कर सकते हैं, हम उसको मेल में भी सेव कर सकते हैं. सो मेनी यू कैन से दैट फैसिलिटीज अवेलेबल टू स्टोर दिस डेटा. Now the advantages are many when we compare to printed or published data. You don't need to carry bulky books. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आपको फॉर्म लेके नहीं जाना है, सॉफ्ट कॉपी अवेलेबल है, कहीं पे भी आप उसको क्लिक करके खोल सकते हो. सो दिस इज़ अ मेन बेनिफिट ऑफ दिस ऑफलाइन डेटाबेस. बट मेन प्रॉब्लम इज़ दैट साइबर क्राइम. जो साइबर क्राइम अभी बहुत होते हैं, आपको वो अवेलेबल भी है इंटरनेट के थ्रू, बहुत सारे क्राइम्स होते हैं. तो एक मेन इसका प्रॉब्लम क्या है, साइबर क्राइम. वट एवर डेटा यू हैव सेव्ड, इफ इट इज़ हाइक्ड बाय एनी वन और इफ इट इज़ थेफ्ट बाय एनी वन, then definitely it is going to be a very tedious work for us to generate all that data if it is related to our business. हम लोगों का क्या है, इंटरनेट पे डाला डेटा मिल गया, that is what very easier way. But if you have saved anything in the form of soft copy related to your business and if it is theft by anyone, then it is going to be very dangerous for the person who is having the business. So offline data is a little bit dangerous also, but easier also. So these are the two forms of our computerized database. Now number 3, in that we are going with the data selling firms. Now who are the data selling firms? These are the project consultants and publication houses whose only business is to sell secondary data. In Mumbai and in Delhi, there are many project consultants who sell very nicely compiled project reports. मतलब वो लोग आपके बिहाफ में प्रोजेक्ट बनाएंगे, फिर आपको वो लोग सेल कर देंगे. सपोज आपकी कंपनी है एंड यू वांट टू नो द एक्चुअल डिमांड ऑफ योर कंपनीज प्रोडक्ट इनटू द मार्केट, एंड इफ यू डोंट हैव एनी experts who will do research in your company or outside your company, then you can get in contact of these companies. They will do research on behalf of you. They will prepare a full project report and then they will hand it over to you, that what is the demand of your product, which quality is required by the customers, which quantity is required, and what are their perceptions or satisfaction जो भी आपने उनसे मांगा है. तो वो सारी चीज़ें कलेक्ट करके वो आप लोगों को एक बुकलेट बना के दे देते हैं. सो यू कैन से दैट दे आर सेलिंग दिस बुकलेट्स टू यू, बट फॉर दैट यू हैव हायर्ड देम. उसके लिए सिर्फ वो फीस चार्ज करते हैं. एंड दिस सर्विसेज आर ऑल्सो नोन एज सिंडिकेट सर्विसेज. डेटा सेलिंग फर्म सर्विसेज आर नोन एज syndicate services. See, there are many law book publishers who sell compiled booklets of old Supreme Court, High Court verdicts. मतलब उनके लॉ की बुक्स भी वो सेल करते हैं, बहुत सारे लॉ की जमा कर करके वो भी आप खरीद सकते हो. या तो आप आपकी कंपनी के भी रिसर्च करवा सकते हो, बहुत सारी चीज़ें इसके थ्रू हो सकती हैं. सो दिस आर व्हाट दी एक्सटर्नल सेकेंडरी data. So again, briefing is internal secondary data which is available in the company itself. Under that there are two types of data ready to use. That means data which is already available in the company and which is in a sequence, which is totally progressed, which is totally binded, and which is organized, tabulated, verified. पूरा का पूरा data ready होता है, which need no process. That is known as your ready to use secondary data. You can take the example of audited balance sheet, P&L account, or your fund flow statement, anything which is already ready and audited. Number 2 was internal secondary data. That means which require further process. Bills are there but it is not put into balance sheet. सबके ऊपर पूरी procedure होना बाकी है. तो it is the internal source only but it requires further processing. Number 2, as we have started with the external secondary data which is available outside the company, it becomes your external secondary data. Under that there are three types: published data which is published, computerized data which is available in the computer system, and data selling firm. That means other companies are there who prepare project on behalf of you and they charges certain fees or they sell it to your company. So under published data, general sources which is issued by general companies like directories, telephone directory, yellow pages, industrial directories, magazines, newspaper. We have taken so many examples. Government sources, that is population data, agriculture data, import export data, then other secondary data like you can say that manpower availability, everything is published by the government. It becomes the government sources. International sources, that is publications done by WHO, which is done by the government companies, government countries, budgets, then UN statistical books. These all are the international sources. Then online database, that is which is available directly at the click of the internet. It becomes your online data. Offline, that is soft copy of your particular theories. It becomes your offline base. So here we are concluding with the internal and external secondary data. In the next video we will go with the next question. So till then, stay tuned. Goodbye.